purpose of this video is to help you learn how to set up um, word problems that are systems of equations, and then you will use one of the other methods to solve them. So I will not be solving them on this video. I'll just be setting them up. So there's basically two kinds of situations when you're reading word problems. And as soon as you can figure out which one it is, it helps you write the system. There's a how many, how much, and there's a two situation problem. We'll just jump in and do examples of each one of these. So when you have two similar situations, they're going to be telling you about something, and they're going to give you two situations of that thing. In this case, they're talking about two numbers. They're talking about two numbers right here when they say the difference of two numbers is 3. And here they're telling you something different about it, but they're still talking about two numbers. They're telling you the sum. So here you get to pick which variable you want. It doesn't matter. I would say X and Y. And here we're talking about difference, the difference of two numbers. X minus Y is 3. Now I've just assigned X to be the bigger number. How do I know X is the bigger number? Because I'm subtracting them and getting a positive answer. So I've defined X to be the larger of the two numbers. Their sum is 13. So I'm just going to write X plus Y is equal to 13. And you probably do need to get into a habit of writing down what your variables are. X is the larger number, and Y is the smaller number. Okay, then I would solve that one by elimination. I'm not doing that in this video. We're just learning how to set them up. Here's another two similar situations. On a windowsill is a plant that's 15 centimeters tall. It's growing 2 centimeters per week. A second plant. So see, we're talking about plants here. So the two similar situations is we've got two different plants. They're two different heights and they're growing at two different rates. So let's let height, the H, represent the height. On a windowsill, the plant is already 15 centimeters tall. So it starts out and then its height is increasing at a rate of 2 centimeters per week. So I've identified my two variables. H is the height of the plant and W stands for the number of weeks. Okay, so that's situation number 1. Situation number 2, it's going to be very similar. We have the height again, and we have a plant that is 5 centimeters tall. It's sitting on the coffee table. It's growing at a rate of 4 centimeters per each week. I would solve that system by graphing, or maybe substitution. I would probably do it by graphing. But certainly substitution will work because they're both set equal to H, so you just set them equal to each other. A similar situation. On Monday, Joe bought 10 cups of coffee and 5 donuts for his office, and he spent $16.50. So he bought 10 cups of coffee, and then he bought 5 donuts, and he spent this much money, $16.50. That's situation number 2. That was Monday. Situation number 2 is Tuesday. He bought 5 cups of coffee. So you're going to do 5 cups of coffee plus 10 donuts. And he spent $14.25. Situation 1, situation 2, 2 different days. A lot of times it might be 2 different businesses. Business 1 will charge this much, and business 2 will charge that much. So it just depends on what the situation is, but it's usually when it's 2 similar situations, you just define your variable and then write down what it says. Over here, we're doing a how many, how much. One equation is going to be talking about how many of something that you have, like a count, and the other one's going to be talking about the value of that. So he says he has a handful of nickels and dimes, and he has 80. So that's how many he has. I'll use D for dimes, the number of dimes, and I'll use N for nickels. And it tells me right here that he has 80 coins. So D equals number of dimes and N equals number of nickels. All right. So that's a how many that he has. Now we need a how much equation. A how much equation is how much is each one of those things worth. So we know a dime is worth 10 cents. So we have 10 cents for each dime. We have 5 cents for each nickel. And then it says that he has that value is $6.60. Okay, so I now have my how many equation. I have my how much equation. I would probably solve that one by either substitution. I can simply get N or D, either one by itself, or you could solve by elimination. It would require multiplying that top equation by something. The talent show sold a total of 530 tickets. That's how many we sold. What kind did we sell? We sold student tickets. So I'm going to use D for student because my S's don't look like S's, they look like 5s. D for student and A for adult. So I sold some student tickets, I sold some adult tickets, and I sold a total of 530. That's how many I sold. How much are each one worth? Student tickets are worth $3. $3 for each student ticket, plus $4 for each adult ticket. And what was the dollar amount of the tickets that I sold? $17.40. So there's a how many, how much. Your family goes to a restaurant for dinner. There are 6 people in the family. How many people do I have? I have 6 people. Some ordered chicken, some ordered steak. So some ordered chicken, some ordered steak, but there was a total of 6 meals ordered. Some were chicken, some were steak. That's how many meals were ordered. The next one is how much is each one of those worth. So chicken dinner, $14.80 for each chicken dinner, plus $17 for each steak dinner. I'm trying very hard to make that look like an S. Each steak dinner, and altogether we spent $91 on dinner. How many meals we purchased, how much those meals were worth. One of these two, not every word problem will fit into these 2 categories, but most of them will. The idea here is don't leave anything blank, because I can promise you a blank answer will be wrong.